Hello Capricorn, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy and I am so happy you're with me today. This is your weekly reading for June 24th to June 30th. So I will be concentrating on your incoming energies. I'm going to clarify them with the tarot cards. We're going to do some spirit and angel messages. I'm going to tie up your reading with the Archangel Power Tarot cards. And we will finish the reading off with your angel number and affirmation. So please remember that this is a general reading. So take what resonates, even if it's just parts of the reading, and leave the rest. And if you find that it is not resonating for you this time, that's okay. Please also check out your rising and moon signs. Now, I've already meditated and prepared the cards for your reading, but I want to cleanse the space together. So I'm going to do that with the bell. And you are going to hear a loud bell sound now. All right, my beautiful Capricorns, let's get right into your energies and let's find out what the last week of June holds in store for you. Hard to believe we're already coming to the end of June. Time does go by ever so quickly. All right, Capricorn. Spirit, angels, guides, the energies that are surrounding the beautiful sign Capricorn. Anything else you'd like to share? Thank you so much. Anything else? Yeah, we've got that one right there. We got a flipper. Perfect. All right, you have some lovely energies again, Capricorn. Now remember, we are coming out of a full moon, which was on the 21st of June. And that full moon was in your sign. So I think you might feel the intensity of that full moon a lot more than most. All right, so let's look at the bottom. We're going to start with the energies at the bottom. We've got number 7, community. Let's go back a little further. Okay, so we've got number 20, envy. Now, envy, I think any of you that are returning, you know, I don't really love the word envy, although it can be part of who we are sometimes. We can be envious of people and people can be envious of us. But I really feel like it's more inspiration. And again, that is, you know, when you are feeling somewhat sort of, in the illustration, you can see you're kind of halfway in the dark, but you can see all of this beauty and all of this light and all of these wonderful, you know, maybe goals that you're trying to set for yourself. You're inspired to move forward. You're feeling that sense of inspiration to move forward into something that's going to create you abundance. And that inspiration is what helps drive us too. You know, envy does not have to be negative. It's all in the way that we all view it, and everybody's going to view it differently. But to me, you know, if we're envying something or a situation or people in our lives, it could be because it's a mentor in our lives, somebody that we admire. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's part of human nature as long as we're doing it for everybody's highest good. Number 19, rest and rejuvenation. Again, that's really, you know, I think you're feeling at a peaceful place right now. I think you've been taking some time out to really, you know, maybe reflect on things in your life. Maybe you've really been, you know, again, trying to really plan things out for the long term. But, you know, you're taking a little bit of a break. You're concentrating on your inner resources, your health. You're concentrating on your mind, your body, your soul. You're really connecting in a very powerful way. And it's bringing you a sense of peace. And you also got number 7, community. So it looks as if you maybe have been working with a community of people. Now, whether that's family, you know, you could be feeling right now at a place where you're feeling a sense of peace with family members, friends, coworkers, you know, or some community event or community project that you could be working on. Maybe you've joined something. Maybe some of you have actually joined a gym or joined some sort of group where you're able to actually meditate and really, you know, maybe it's a spiritual group where you're really starting to feel more connected. So I believe that you're really going down a nice path. You're co-creating with people that are like-minded. You're feeling this sense of abundance. You're feeling this sense of happiness and joy. And again, that peace and tranquility, you know, coming into play as well. Now let's get right into your energies. You know, you've got number 3, the blossoming abundance. Well, you know, you're leading up to all of that here with those cards that we just went through for those energies that are kind of, you know, sort of happening as we speak, and maybe they have just passed through. But the blossoming abundance, you know, this is the time where you are starting to feel emotionally, physically, and maybe spiritually and monetary abundance. Things are starting to align. And then you also got number 15, and you're showing a lot of gratitude and appreciation. You sit back and you really take all of this in, and you don't take it for granted. You know that the reason that you're in the place that you are is because it hasn't come easy, and you have been working very hard and diligent. You've made the sacrifices where you've had to, and now it's time to really, feel the effects of that blossoming abundance. And you're very appreciative of everything that comes your way. And then number 21. Now remember, in numerology, 21 is also the number 3. So you've got the blossoming abundance, and it all has to do with this strategy, this plan, something that now you could be in the process of making a plan, revising a plan, or setting something completely new. But we'll get more into that as we get into the tarot cards. So let's get right into that, and let's find out. We're going to start with the blossoming abundance and find out what areas of life you are really feeling very connected right now. You're feeling as if the doors are really starting to open for you in ways that are bringing some success. All right. Anything else? All right. There's definitely something wonderful happening here. Interesting. So the blossoming abundance. The first card that you got was the 7 of Swords. Now, of course, 7 of Swords can be seen in 2 different ways. It can be you planning a strategy. Again, maybe you're planning a strategy that you haven't wanted to really share with anybody at this time. And there could be a reason for that. We don't always want to show all our cards. It's like playing poker. You don't want to show your whole hand to somebody. You have to sometimes keep things a little bit quiet, especially if, there's certain aspects of this plan that might require more clarity. The last thing you want to do is be divulging all of that information. So you could be keeping a strategy, I can't talk, very close to yourself, close to your chest right now, because again, maybe you're requiring some more information, and it's going to have something to do with your abundance, and a lot of us, anytime we want to open up the doors to more abundance or prosperity in our lives, it will require some sort of a plan. So this is just saying that you're maybe keeping something a little bit, again, you're quiet about it. You're just being quiet about it. And the reason you could be quiet about it is because number 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is like people giving their opinions. You're not asking for people's opinions, but sometimes people just have this tendency to think that they need to speak their mind. They need to tell you what they're thinking or whether or not they think it's a good idea. Hence why you could be keeping that plan to yourself. So, don't allow anybody's negative talk or their opinions to come into play, because, unless it's somebody that you truly trust or you're actually asking for somebody's advice, that's a different story. But, sometimes, again, people in our life, people in our community, people in our family, our friends group, sometimes think that they have the right to just tell us what they think and think that that's how we should respond. Well, you know what? If you are dealing with anybody like that at this time or in the next week or so, you know what? Maybe it's time to really just keep things a little bit more under the radar. 4 of Swords. This is all about your rest and rejuvenation. And again, you could be feeling right now, maybe you are starting to feel like that things are starting to blossom in a very beautiful way for you, because again, things are starting to align and unfold for you. You're not quite ready to divulge everything that you want to do, but you're taking a little bit of a rest. You're concentrating on your health. You're making sure that you are taking care of your eating habits. You're getting the exercise that you need. You're getting the sleep that you need. Because by getting that sleep, you again are revitalizing your energy. And that energy is what's going to help you to keep bringing in all of this beautiful prosperity. So I believe that you are really taking a little bit of a time out and nurturing and embracing, what you need in order to build up your own strength. Because it looks as if there's some sort of opportunity or some sort of offer coming into play here. This Ace of Pentacles is something that goes hand in hand with the blossoming abundance, number 3. And again, if you are planning something for your future, you're planning on opening the doors to something maybe very new, or something has been offered to you, but you're not ready to share it with everyone. It's time for you to take that time out before you do that, because this opportunity is something that is going to really be, it's not only tangible, it's something that can really come into play for you, but it's something that's going to offer you new money, more money, maybe a better position in life, you know, where you're really starting to feel like all those fruits of your labor are starting to pay off. If it's an investment, it's something you're investing in that you know that it's going to produce really a lot of financial rewards. And, you know, when all of these things, you know, are happening, there is sometimes people in our lives that look and say, you know what, I kind of wish that I had those opportunities. And I believe that that might be what's happening in a sense too. And I think this is why it's really important for you to kind of keep things under, you know, just quiet for the moment until you really have your plan all set. Once that plan is really set in motion, then it'll be time to open up and share it with people. So let's find out what this appreciation is, because again, there's some sort of beautiful opportunity that's going to produce long-term financial benefits, whether it's an investment, it's a change of job, a promotion, it could be a home, a vacation home. Opportunities, of course, are going to be different for each of you. Okay, so there is some sort of information. You are, with the Page of Swords, you are receiving some sort of information that's coming into play, that's bringing and shedding light on something. And, you know, it's... This again is really bringing a lot of clarity to a situation, and I think it has a lot to do with your finances. So if some of you have been feeling a little bit left in the cold, or you've been feel like money has been tight, you feel like maybe there's just been some things that have been coming up and you haven't really had the clarity that you need in order to be able to pursue or again make a plan, because you've kind of been at a little bit of a standstill financially, I believe that you're going to receive some clarity this week that's going to really open up those doors. It's going to make you not feel so maybe strapped for cash. It could be investments that you've been holding on to and you weren't quite ready to cash them in. Maybe you know you're trying to wait for the right time to do that. So you've got all of this abundance, you've got all of this money that's sitting there, but you're not ready to unleash that yet. You're appreciative of everything that's coming forward for you, and this information is really going to shed that light on something to do with your finances. There is some adjustments that are coming into play. I'm going to get one more card for the Five of Pentacles and the Page of Swords, please, for Capricorn for the week of June 24th to June 30th. And look at, it was Nine of Cups. It's your wish fulfillment. Hence why you've got the blossoming abundance and you've got the appreciation, because all of your wishes and dreams, the things that you have been, you know, again, maybe strategizing for a very long time, you're really feeling as if those wishes are all starting to come into play. That things are, again, starting to unfold. And even though it might be unfolding slower than you'd like, it's unfolding in a very positive way. So wishes and dreams are coming true. Even though there's been some financial adjustments that have had to be made here, you know, you're going to be shedding some light. There's going to be messages coming through that's going to shed light on that. And you're going to feel that sense of gratification. That sense of appreciation. Now, you've got this strategy. Now, what I'm thinking is you've had more than one plan. And I think that this, you know, maybe towards the end of the week, you will start to see your plans start to unfold in a very positive way. So let's see what's coming into play with the energy of strategy. I'm going to take that one, and we did have a flipper here. Yeah, interesting. Wow, very, very interesting. Two major arcana cards, meaning major direction, major change coming into play towards the end of the week. This strategy that you are coming up with is something that you had to kind of go back and reevaluate something in your life. So number 20, judgment, is all about really, you know, taking some time out to really revisit something from your past. And again, that could be something to do with your finances, right? It could have something to do with that. It could have something to do with something to do with family. But it's definitely maybe a plan that you had in the past. You're reevaluating everything because you're going through this whole renewal process. You know, it's as if there's this new light that is shining inside of you that's really helping to really create this inner wisdom. You have this inner wisdom about you, and that's why we see the owl here in the tree. You know, life is about stability. This is like the tree of life, and we have this inner wisdom, and we have this light within us, and we don't always know exactly, you know, when this light shines in us, which direction it is we need to go. You are definitely reevaluating a plan. And you know, it's a plan that you're doing. The reason you're doing this is because you want this new fresh start. And it's definitely something, you know, something where there may be a few loose ends need to be tied up, untied, not tied up. They need to be untied. You need to kind of dot those I's and cross those T's. And the only way to do that is to really reevaluate everything in detail. Again, you're looking for those details, right? Because again, if this is a long-term plan for your finances, for your retirement, for your vacation plans, for your family, you know, it's things that you're going to want to you know, you want to embark on this new journey in a very positive way, and sometimes that takes that step back to reevaluate. Now, number 7, the Chariot, and this too, again, this is Cancer energy, and the Cancer energy, we are in Cancer season. We just entered Cancer season. Again, this is about your intuition, you know, using that intuition to help guide you in the right direction. The Chariot is all about really a sense of victory. And I believe that this plan and reevaluating everything in your life, you're really feeling this sense of victory. You feel intuitively, and your inner guidance is really helping lead you down a very positive, to a positive outcome. Again, it's all coming to play with that blossoming abundance. You know, these are your energies. You have the doors to abundance opening up for you, and you're so appreciative of all of this beautiful energy. But you do know that sometimes it requires altering your plans at times too. Just because we set one plan doesn't mean we stick with that all the time. There might be some changes that are coming and some adjustments that you need to do, because you are going to be getting some messages and some information that's going to shed some light, that's really going to help you reevaluate your plan to make it more productive. So the 7, the Chariot, beautiful energy. Again, you are really guiding your Chariot. You don't even need to really have those reins to guide it, because intuitively you know exactly the direction that you need to go. All right, so absolutely beautiful energy. Let's get into your angel messages. Let's find out what the angels would like to share with you, Capricorn. Specific messages for Capricorn as we move through June 24th to June 30th. Anything you'd like to add specifically to this reading? Definitely the one. So it's the law of attraction, number 26. So my angels are with me. Life loves me. I am beautiful. I am prosperous. Everything is going to work out. This is taking the action you need to facilitate all the things positive you want in your life. The laws of attraction, you're putting out all of this great energy, because that great energy is what's going to help you bring that 9 of Cups, those wish fulfillments, emotionally feeling the sense of fulfillment. All of your thoughts, remember, when we think something, so everything that goes through our minds, we have to try and keep as positive and as enlightened as we possibly can, because those thoughts can become action. And we want to make sure that we are, that we are attracting the right type of energy. It is all about your feelings, and again, that comes down to not only your blossoming abundance monetary for money reasons, but also for your emotional abundance as well. And diligence, which is very much what you are made up of anyway, Capricorn. You're very diligent on everything that you do. When you make this plan, that is going to be filled, you're going to make sure that it is really a plan that serves your highest good. And you're going to make sure that everything is detailed, because details are very important, especially if we want it to produce tangible results. So law of attraction, very important. So now let's get your angel message. Another angel message. Offering, let's see what the angels would like to share with you, Capricorn. I believe you're going to get a couple. I want one more. One more, please. Thank you so much. All right. So number 15, increase your knowledge. Well, that's what you're doing. You're increasing your knowledge by, again, reevaluating your past, going through that judgment, setting a new strategy, planning something new. So education brings opportunities. Take a course, pick up a book, or find a mentor to teach you what your soul longs to know. Now that could have a lot to do with this community as well. You know, you could be taking some more courses. You could be even just, and it doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, like a certificate of some sort. Maybe you're taking an educational course that is just to bring you more, something more fun in your life as well. And when you do that, you open up the doors to more opportunities as well. You're really increasing your connections as well. And then it says number 40, you're ready for more. Absolutely. Your career is growing and blossoming abundance here. Now is the time to make the changes you have been contemplating. So all of those plans that you've been secretly keeping, it's time for you to start making those changes. And those changes are going to come when you get that clarity, right? And then all your hopes and your wishes are, you know, starting to increase. Things are starting to come into play for you. You are attracting the right type of energy because you're keeping a very positive, you're keeping your mind very positive. So excellent energy. So let's tie your reading together with the Archangel Power Tarot cards, and let's find out what the archangels would like to share. And this does help to tie everything together. These are the main messages that they would like to kind of reiterate to you for the week of the 24th to June 30th. Anything else, Spirit, angels, and guides? All right, we've got 3 messages here. So 8 of Ariel, take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. Well, very interesting because you have increasing your knowledge. So for some of you, you could actually be on the brink of really, you know, doing, maybe taking another course or, you know, gaining more knowledge in a certain aspect of your life. And it's really just going to help, again, open up doors and open up more opportunities for you. And it could be something that, you know, it has been your wish fulfillment. This is really going to help put you on pace to really, again, open up opportunities that, you know, you wouldn't be able to if you didn't have that further education. So some of you really could be thinking of more training coming into play. The 7 of Michael. So it says there is a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. 7 of Michael can be very similar to the 7 of Swords here, which you got under the blossoming abundance. And that is about, you know, it is about kind of, you're kind of like a little lone wolf, kind of keeping things kind of to yourself. So what they're saying is that at some point, it's going to be very important for you to open up. And again, that's why you got number 7, community. So look at that. You got 7, 7, and 7. So 7's all about reflection. 7's a very, very key number for you as we move through this last week of June. It's saying that work with a community of people, co-create with somebody. When the time is right and that Page of Swords comes in with that message of enlightenment and that message of clarity, it's really going to help you release your plan. And then that plan is something that, you know, if you want to really put that plan into action, it might require you co-creating with somebody else, especially if you maybe are looking at more training or some sort of new educational course. It says working alone may not be your best answer, right? So we don't always want to work alone on everything. Sometimes we need the guidance of someone else. That really helps us, again, to bring everything into a new cycle or into a new change. But it's always important to dot the I's and cross the T's. Very important to do that. And number 10, the wheel. Beautiful. Archangel Jeremiah. So you see, you've got cycles are changing again for you. You're attracting the right type of energy, which is beautiful. So new beginnings, end of delays. So if you felt in any way that things were delayed, that you were having to keep things a little bit close to your chest, you're starting to feel that that end of delay is coming to an end. A change in direction that offers happiness. So there is a whole new change of direction. Things are really opening up for you and aligning in a new way. And again, you know, this new plan that you're creating for yourself, again, is really just, again, solidifying all the abundance that is there waiting for you. Beautiful. So, and remember, you are ready for more. You are growing. You are blossoming. And now it's time for you to make the changes. Because you've been thinking about these changes. You just weren't ready to press the go button. But I believe that as we move towards the end of the week, you're going to start to feel that it's time to start putting those plans into action. All right, so let's get your angel number and the affirmation attached to it. Let's find out what that is for you, Capricorn. What is the angel number? There we go. I can see it right there. And look at that. 222, alignment. So you have been guided to the right place at the right time, and all elements within you are harmoniously attuned to align with your highest path. Trust that everything is unfolding for your angels and greatest good. Stay the course. You are exactly where you're meant to be. And again, we were talking about things starting to align in the right way for you. And I believe that, I believe that this really does help to sum everything up as you, again, move through the last week of June. So remember, 222, very, very significant number. You had quite a bit of twos in your last reading as well. And again, alignment, it's about your intuition. It's about, again, with that 7, the chariot, using your intuition to help guide you towards victory, towards a new direction. You are being aligned, and know that what is going on for you right now is exactly where you're supposed to be. Now, I also want you to keep in mind 777. Another, those 7s are very, very auspicious numbers for you as well. So any combinations of 222 or 777, just know that that is your angels, again, reaching out with messages. They have messages for you, and they are there to listen anytime you need it. They are there for you. Thank you, Capricorn, so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed your weekly reading. If so, please leave comments because I do love to read them. Please also consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. And until next week, have a wonderful week, sending you love, light, and positive vibes.